Alright, this video is about how to choose a gun that's right for you. This is just my opinion. I'm not an expert with guns, but I'm learning more about guns, and I just based on my opinion. My feeling is that there's guns, different sizes, different calibers, different guns, different brands, and first you want to figure out what brands you like, and then also it boils down to what type of caliber, what kind of gun, what kind of size gun that fits you right. And to me, it's similar to like buying a shirt. It's like you might see a really nice shirt, but if it's too big for you, then it's just too big for you. If it's too small, it's too small. Like if you're a size small, then you can't, even if it's an extra large shirt, it might look nice, but you can't have it because you can't wear it because it's not your size. So it's the same thing with the guns, the shoe size as well. It might be great shoes. You love the shoes, but if you're a size 8, you can't wear a size 12. If you're a size 12, you can't wear a size 8. So you need to buy the right size for you, when it comes to the guns. And for me, the way that I see it, if you got a smaller caliber gun, a 9mm is not going to kick back too much. It's going to be more like this. But if you have the same person shooting a 45 caliber, instead of going like this, it might go like this because of the kickback. And because of such a strong kickback, that gun is oversized for that person, and it's not going to be good for that person. So meaning, basically, if you're a bigger, larger person, you got bigger hands, you weigh more, then you probably need a bigger size gun, and you need a gun with a higher caliber that you could handle because you're built for that. But if you're a small person, then I would say that you should stick around 9mm or a 38 or something even less. So in my opinion, like I'm like 5'5" away from 145. To me, 9mm is perfect for me. Somebody that's around 5'10", weighing 185 pounds, maybe a 40 caliber would work well for him. Somebody that's over 6 feet tall, like really big hands, and 220 pounds, maybe a 45 caliber will work for him. So the bigger the caliber, the bigger the person. The smaller the person, the smaller the caliber. That's the way that I would recommend. Also, what I would recommend is like before buying the gun, see if you could use the gun. Rent the gun and shoot the gun to see how it feels. I mean, it might look nice, the gun, but if you can't shoot well with it, then what's the point? It really doesn't serve its purpose. You got to make sure that you're accurate with that gun, and that it fits your hand well, and that it's something that is solid for you. So this, for example, is a 9mm Glock 19 replica, and it fits my hands very well. So I actually own one of these, which is a 9mm Glock 19. This is a perfect fit for me. Another thing is, like, why are you buying the gun? Is the gun for just shooting, for recreation at the range? Is it for home self-defense or business self-defense? Or is it for concealed carry? If it's for home self-defense, then you could get a bigger gun with more, a larger magazine, and you're okay because you don't need to worry about concealing it. But if you need a smaller gun, then for concealed carry, then you're gonna have to get a gun that's a little bit smaller. So that's other things that come into factor. Now, if you compare this Glock 19, you compare it to the Glock. This is the Glock 17. Like, it's noticeably bigger than the Glock 19. You see, the 17, the gray one, is going to be bigger than the blue one. Okay, so this gray one would be built for somebody that's a larger person. Okay, Glock 19, Glock 17. It's not that I wouldn't be able to shoot the 17. It's just that it's kind of oversized for me. This is more my size. This is more for somebody who's taller than me, weighs more than me. Then a Glock 17 will work well for him. I believe this might be a 40 caliber. Okay, so 40 caliber 9mm, this fits me better. This is going to be for somebody that's bigger. Okay, so it really depends, about your size and what fits for you. Then they even got smaller guns out there, which is like the size of this one. This is strictly for like concealed carry, and this is considered more of a backup gun, okay? And it only holds about 5 rounds, and this is more of a backup gun, okay, for concealed carry. Alright, so they have a lot of guns out there, and you have to figure out what's the best one for you. There's larger guns like this one, like a larger type of gun, you know, and they got more compact type of guns like this one right here. This is a Beretta, very compact. This holds 10 rounds. This is only a caliber 38, okay? And then they got a Glock right here, a Glock 26. This is a 9mm. This holds 10 rounds as well. This is more for concealed carry. Alright, so first you gotta decide, are you purchasing the gun for concealed carry? Are you using it for home defense? How tall are you? How much do you weigh? How big are your hands? Make sure you get a feel of the gun. Go in there, try to shoot it if you can. If you cannot shoot it, then at least get a hold of it and just play, you know, hold it in your hand and see how it feels. Rack it back, you know, hold it out. Does it feel comfortable in your hands? You know, and like I said, if you don't get a chance to shoot it, then you have to realize that, you know, the larger the caliber, the more it's going to kick back. And when it kicks back so much, it's going to be harder to be accurate with your aim. But if you got a smaller caliber gun, you're going to be able to shoot it more rapidly, and then it's really not going to be much of a kickback. So it's going to be more on point, more accurate. Okay, so those are my recommendations for purchasing a gun, and you know, hopefully it helps you out.